Horror story vampire. Suddenly, the phone rang at the police station at night. A constable picked up the phone while half asleep. A man on the other side was speaking in panic. "Sir, there is a dead body lying in the car here. Please come quickly." The constable quickly noted the address and sent a message to the patrolling team on the wireless. The police car stopped near that car with the sound of a loud siren piercing the silence of the night. On investigation, there was no mark of injury anywhere. There was just a cut mark on one finger, the blood from which had dried up. The dead body was sent for post-mortem. 2 days later, when the post-mortem report came, everyone was shocked. There was not even a drop of blood in that man's body. The whole body was yellow. But how did the blood dry up? The inspector did not believe what the doctor told and said, "Someone has sucked all the blood from the cut on this finger. This is the reason for his death." On investigation, it was found that the body was of 35-year-old Yogesh. He had his wife and a 7-year-old daughter at home. After handing over the body to the family, the police started investigating the murderer and questioning him to find out the reason for the murder. But even after 3 months of investigation, nothing could be found. One night, Yogesh's wife was sleeping with her daughter when her daughter woke up and started shouting, "Papa, Papa." Her mother somehow pacified her and asked, "What is the matter, daughter? Did you see a dream?" She said, "No, mother. Father was standing in front of us and was saying that make a cut on your finger, then they will take me away." "Mummy, quickly make a cut on my finger." Yogesh's wife started getting scared. She pacified her daughter and put her to sleep, but she herself was not able to sleep. The next day also passed in the same fear. At night, both mother and daughter slept. In the morning, when the mother saw her daughter, a drop of blood on her finger had dried up. A safety pin was lying nearby. The girl's entire body had turned yellow. She was rushed to the hospital, where the doctor gave up. Yogesh's wife told the police everything. The body was sent for post-mortem. 2 days later, the report revealed that the blood was missing. 15 days had passed. All the relatives who had gathered at the house had also slowly left. At night, Yogesh's wife was sleeping. Then she saw Yogesh and his daughter. Both of them were asking her to make a cut. Their words had such an impact on her that the next day the police found her body too, and there was a small cut on the finger of the hand. It seemed as if someone had drunk all the blood from that cut. This news spread like fire in the entire city. Many tantrics started a debate on news channels. In their view, this was the work of demons. They wanted to include everyone in their group. In the next 4 months, similar incidents started coming to light in different parts of the city, where first one person of the family was found dead. Then they would make the other members of their family cut their finger and drink all their blood to become vampires. The effect of this news was that as soon as it got dark, silence would spread in the entire city. People would not go out of the house alone, even during the day. Everyone threw away knives and other sharp objects from their houses. Even glass utensils were removed. People stopped shaving out of fear that they might get a cut and the vampire would come to drink their blood. A few days later, 2 people were going on a bike on the highway. The bike slipped, and both fell down, and blood started flowing from their heads. Both were lying unconscious on the road in the daytime. When the police reached there, it was found that both were dead. Later, it is known that their death was not due to accident, but due to bleeding on the head. The vampire drank all their blood. As soon as this news spreads, silence spreads in the whole city. People stopped going out and using their vehicles. Only police vehicles were seen roaming on the roads of the city with sirens blaring. Whoever became a victim of these vampires, within a few days his whole family was killed by sucking their blood. When the dead did not get anything, they would break the glass window of their house and cut their finger. The police kept a strict vigil on one such family to see who comes to suck blood. The youngest boy of the family burnt his finger with a cigarette at night, and then started scratching it when blood started oozing out. Just then the police arrived. What they saw terrified everyone. A black shadow came in the form of smoke and started sucking all the blood from the wound on that finger. Within a short time the boy died. As soon as the boy died, that shadow also disappeared. The police also got scared after seeing it with their own eyes. In the entire city, people of every house started tying each other to each other so that the vampires do not make them their prey when they are alone. In the coming few months, the number of people in the city was decreasing. and the number of vampires was increasing. If even a single person went out by mistake, his dead body would be found the next day. In the house from which even a single person died, his entire family would be wiped out within a few days. Many people of the city police had also died. The people of the city wanted to leave the city, but due to the fear of dying in broad daylight, they were forced to stay in their homes. It was as if the city had lost all its connection with the rest of the country. No goods could reach the city. All the people of the city started dying of hunger in their homes. They were forced to come out and die. The whole city was in terror of the demons. There was only one priest of Ma Kali temple who was safe. He would pluck fruits from the many fruit trees in the courtyard of the temple and offer them to Ma Kali and eat them himself. There was no danger inside the temple. The priest of the temple invoked Ma Kali by chanting for 7 days continuously to save the city. With the blessings of the mother, he blessed many black threads. With the power of this chant, Pandit Ji became very powerful. He tied the thread on his wrist and took the remaining threads and went out in the city. He tied the threads in every house. Now everyone started coming out of their homes. The demons were not able to make anyone their victim. Due to lack of blood, his strength was getting weaker. Here, Pandit Ji started performing Havan every day at different places in the city. By chanting the mantras, all the vampires started getting freedom. Pandit Ji had already tied a black thread on the main gate of the city, so that no vampire could go out of the city. In a few days, the whole city became normal. The people of that city started believing in the Pandit. Pandit Ji was respected a lot. In this way, the people of the city got freedom from the vampires.